Storm Hawk. Battle axe designed to resemble a hawk, with its wing compromised. Heart are proud and thereby easily undone. The blade, signature weapon of a warrior who strives to remain one with the storm, despite being so far from the place of birth. Usher of Death, Roxas, who showed the path to the catacomb through the land between, depicted to the ritual axe. The dead easily lose their way and have always been in sore need of a guiding hand. Next, a scythe, a large scythe featuring a long slender blade designed to reap. This weapon is capable of rapidly inflicting blood loss while also slipping into one enemy guard. In the end of the highly dexterous wielder is able to striking to one heart. Grave scythe comprised of a larger blade. This weapon is said to have served as a charm against evil spirit in time of old. Wow. To weapon wielded by the aged gravekeeper who tend to forgotten graveyard to the land between. Warhead of the Clear Knight who fought alongside Blade of Mikilla. This was the weapon of the commander of Melania army, and the Alphalo blade deals only damage. Sacred Sight resembling a pair of White Wing deals only damage. According to the pagan belief, White Wing maiden are said to be dead, gentle and void. This is Albert. Okay, let's do Albert. I don't have much to do. Okay, Great Axe akin to a usual of iron, recognized as the weapon of choice of Badland chieftain. Too heavy to be wielded by those who merely are designed. Strength, blow from this axe will flatten enemies, and the force of its charge attack is a sight to behold. This could have been it too. No, 30, no, it's too high. Moon Axe. Great axe with a large arcing blade are long-handed. The crescent moon of its name is said to have been spurred by nostalgia. It specialized in sweeping through foes by making use of its long handle. Because I realize what I have to do is actually Final Fantasy after, because when I'm going to be doing the clips on a YouTube Studio, it's harder not to know, okay, where this ends, where this starts. That's why I'm not going to do I wanted to do a second playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm not going to do it. Fuck it. A large iron with a long handle, weapon of the malterated misbegotten, makes use of the forge generate by its length. This weapon resentment charge blow are difficult to stop. Bulky cleaver wielded to a long shaft, said to have been used to dispatch the remnant of defeated army, felling them like timber. Perhaps there's a remnant XSL electrical hit. That is the reason why. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. I can't read. The blade of his huge, loathsome cleaver, compromise of a row of amputated what's window of slaughter wielded by Omen Killer. The highest horn caused blood loss, adding a vibrant color to the ongoing mayhem. I had this weapon before. A rusty anchor wheel as a weapon. Each of its 4 flakes is thick and sharp, enabling piercing attack. When the Tarnished left the land between with their lord, one boat alone was said to have been left behind. Huge carving knife made to a cleanly butchered the human body. Signature weapon of the augurs. Anastasia, known as to have eaten countless Tarnish while disguised as a Fenrir maiden. Very far amount of HP when it's squarely strike an enemy. This is insane, dude. Bronze, just like the wielder, okay. Such is the mark of those, for reals. All the same. Great wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first and Lord Patriarch of the Golden Lineage. I command T kneel, for I am the Lord of all that is golden. A thick, solid lump of wood. Wielding this weapon required no skills. A simple primitive weapon that required only brute strength and persistent to hammer your foe into the ground. Yeah, this is a lot of weapon. This is probably the weakest weapon. A great curved club. Wielded instead of a curved sword by Ulbrich, lacking dexterity, the only point of similarity between the two in the shape. A club with bee's fang wrapped around it, which striking hand, the uneven spread of fang causing bloodlust. Given only to the toughest of demi-human, this weapon is a badge of honor, or so the demi-human believe. Signature weapon of Battle Mage, known from Hard Glintstone. This club is made heavier first, they suggest, but it also has magic power, so that they lose sight of the true sense of combat. Battle Mage prefer to feel the impact of their blow, fighting their opponent hand to hand. Striking attack have few drawback. Potent as they are at breaking through guards and stands, most suited duel and shaping slugging matches. Whoa, I can do that. I can absolutely do that. That's a great idea. Armor comprised of the globe, 2 Baldron dealing strike, okay. Battle Hammer, a simple but highly effective weapon that weightly piercing attack casually ripe through metal armor. That's fucking phenomenal. Hammer comprised of a large stone fixed to a metal handle, originally a blacksmith tool. The heart of smithing is said to have originated from one of the giants. This weapon striking attack boosts ample weight behind them. Beside hammer to resemble flickering flame, signature weapon of the fire monks who hail from the mountaintop of the giants. The unique strong attack rouses very combative spirits. A steel mace resembling a charming bouquet of rose. Each petal has a sharpened edge, leaving the rose purposely colored with blood. Wow. This weapon reflects white fire mask manner of speech rather than nothing in its splendor, but full of deadly consequences. Golden horn of the Oracle Envoy, profoundly weighty, its blows are sure to be felt. Originally an instrument, but one that cannot be surrounded by a mere human, or perhaps it's too early to sound the call. Nox glowing hammer, made shaped like a suspended metal droplets, wielded by a monk of the Eternal City. Forged from liquid metal from silver tier, it is thoroughly tempered until ardent. Ringed finger, bludgeon made of an enormous finger, sheathed in several heavy rings. True, it had been cut from an ancestor of the finger creeper. Seeing some life yet remain in this legacy of an ancient blasphemy, as evidenced by the barely perceptible warmth it is still exude. Scepter of the all-knowing, scepter upside, in the form of ending a great crawling a spiral. What? Signature weapon of Sir God Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. The Pure stands for the world, the heaven, and an eyes representing the maniform knowledge, never fully attainable, even knowing that the all-knowing hand grabs for it. America hammer, stone hammer made in the land of the Newman. Side the tool. Yeah, we already read that. Weapon consisting of a bludgeoning head attached to an handle by a chain. The iron ball, the spike, and induced bloodlust. Blows from this weapon cannot be parried. Her attack whirled the iron ball round for increase before striking. Knight Rider flail. Sorry. A flail with a 2 optional bludgeon head. Weapon of the Night Cavalry who ride funeral steed. Highly effective at inducing blood loss, but also demand high dexterity to wield. Shinling, a spike iron tribute tube attached to a chain wielding by a mad pumpkin head. Probably large for a flail, wielding it requires more strength than it does dexterity. 3 bludgeoning copperhead attached to the handle by a chain. Show weapon of Necromancer Garrus, the Erical Sage. The head were made to resemble yucky those of his wife and 2 children. That's fucked up. But still. Did I read that? No. Okay, cool. Flail which deal magic damage, having been imbued with the power memories of Astel, formed by the same many-colored star debris that comprise the form of the natural bone of the void. We're over here. Let's do this is the great sphere, the lance. Consists of a type of great sphere. This weapon has no blade, but instead feature a long